Picture this. You're 67 years old. You wake up on a Monday morning. Some people your age are sipping coffee on their porch, planning which grandkid to visit this week. Others are putting on a uniform, heading to a job they hate because they can't afford to stop. Same age, completely different lives. And here's the truth that nobody wants to hear. The difference between those two realities was decided 20 years earlier, in their 40s. If you're in your 40s right now, or approaching them, the next 3 minutes might be the most important thing you watch this year, because what you do in this decade will echo for the rest of your life. Let me show you why. The brutal reality of the 40s. Let's be honest about what your 40s really look like. This is supposed to be your prime earning years, right? You've climbed the ladder, you're making more money than you ever have, you should feel secure. But instead, you're getting crushed from every direction. Your kids need college funds, your mortgage still has 15 years left, your parents are getting older and might need help soon, your knees hurt, your back hurts, you're tired in a way you've never been tired before. And here's the terrifying part. You look at your retirement account and the number isn't even close to where it should be. You did the calculator online that said you need $1.5 million to retire comfortably. You have $147,000, and retirement is only 20 years away. This is the moment where most people panic, or worse, they give up. They think, it's too late, I'll just work until I'm 70, maybe 75. But here's what you need to understand. Your 40s are actually your last real chance. Not your last chance to start, your last chance to make massive progress before time runs out. And the decisions you make right now, today, in this decade, will literally determine whether you spend your 70s traveling the world or greeting people at Walmart. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to wake you up, because the math is very simple and it's very unforgiving. Why the 40s are the make-or-break decade. Here's why your 40s matter more than any other decade of your life. It comes down to 3 things: time, compound interest, and income. First, you still have time, but barely. If you're 45 years old and you retire at 65, you have 20 years. That's enough time for compound interest to still work magic. Money doubles roughly every 7 years at a 10% return. In 20 years, your money can almost triple if you let it grow. But if you wait until your 50s to get serious, you've lost a decade. Your money only has time to double once, maybe. The compounding doesn't have enough runway. Second, this is your peak earning decade. You're not entry-level anymore. You have experience, skills, negotiating power. For most people, their 40s and early 50s are when they make the most money they'll ever make. This is your window. You'll never have more income and enough time combined. In your 20s, you had time but no money. In your 60s, you might have money but no time. Your 40s, you have both, right now. Third, your expenses are about to drop. I know it doesn't feel like it, but in 5 to 10 years, your kids will be out of the house. The mortgage will be paid off or close to it. The expensive years are almost over. If you can just survive this decade, if you can push through and save aggressively now while your income is high, you'll hit your 50s with momentum. Your expenses drop, but your savings rate explodes. But if you blow this decade living paycheck to paycheck, buying things to cope with stress, upgrading your lifestyle every time you get a raise, you'll hit 50 with nothing. And then it really is too late. Let me show you the math with real numbers, because this will either terrify you or motivate you. Meet 2 people. Both are 45 years old. Both make $80,000 a year. Both have $150,000 saved for retirement. Person A says, I'll get serious about retirement later. Right now, I need to live. They keep saving the bare minimum, maybe $300 a month. By 65, they have $490,000. Sounds okay, right? Wrong. At a 4% withdrawal rate, that's $19,600 a year to live on. Plus Social Security, they might scrape by at $40,000 a year. They went from $80,000 to $40,000. That's a massive lifestyle drop. That's stress. That's anxiety. That's working part-time at 70 because you can't afford not to. Person B makes a decision. They say, this decade matters, I'm going all in. They cut the unnecessary expenses. No more new cars, no more keeping up with anyone. They save $1,500 a month, aggressive but doable at $80,000 a year. By 65, they have $1.47 million. At a 4% withdrawal rate, that's almost $59,000 a year. Plus Social Security, they're living on $80,000 to $85,000 in retirement. They didn't drop their lifestyle at all. They're comfortable, they're stress-free, they're traveling, they're helping their grandkids. Same starting point, same age, same income. The only difference was the decision they made in their 40s. One person saved an extra $1,200 a month for 20 years. That's it. That $1,200 became the difference between stress and peace for the next 30 years of their life. This is why your 40s matter so much. So what do you do if you're in your 40s and you're behind? You make this decade count. Here's how. First, calculate your real retirement number. Don't guess. Use a retirement calculator. Figure out exactly how much you need and how much you need to save monthly to get there. Face the truth. Second, cut ruthlessly. I know you're tired, I know you feel like you've earned nice things, but nice things in your 40s cost you freedom in your 60s. Drive the car longer, skip the vacation this year, cancel the subscriptions, find $500, $1,000, $1,500 a month. It's there if you look. Third, increase your income. Ask for the raise, switch jobs if you have to, start the side hustle. Your 40s are your last high-energy decade. Use it. Fourth, max out retirement accounts. 401k, IRA, whatever you have access to. The tax benefits alone are worth thousands. And finally, automate everything. Don't rely on willpower. Make it automatic. Make it invisible. You can't get this decade back. Once you hit 50, the options narrow. The math gets harder. The stress gets heavier. Your 40s are hard, I get it. You're exhausted, you're stretched thin, but this is the decade that matters most. 20 years from now, you'll either thank yourself or you'll regret not starting today. You still have time, but the clock is ticking. If this hit home, hit that like button and subscribe. Comment below, how old are you and what's your biggest money worry right now? Let's figure this out together. You've got this. See you in the next one.